Hey, Red, what's going on? Let me do a you. Hey, Parse, how's it going? It's going really good, thank you. Just been, just kind of drawing, you know. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the raid. I'm just kind of drawing retro computers this time, or whatever. Like our laboratory setting. What kind of stuff have you guys been up to over there? It's looking good, dude. I was just doing some leather working today. Oh, nice. First time doing it on stream. I need to keep stuff in front of the camera more. Oh, leather working? Like armor? Or like leather armor type of stuff? Or like gloves? That sounds like leather working sounds like it would be difficult to like sew it together, you know what I mean? Like you'd need like special. It was just a bracer today. Gotcha. Time can fly. Yeah. Yeah, I've never done it, but I definitely like would like to try like steel, you know, hammering steel. Like I watched a video on it. That'd be really cool to like hammer a steel plate into something like a shoulder thing, or I don't know. All of that stuff sounds really interesting. For sure it is, yeah. It's fun. I love leatherworking and woodworking. I think woodworking is more my speed. I think I've every time I've done it, I really enjoyed it, and for some reason I think I would be really good at it if I took it seriously. I don't know. I do like woodworking a lot. From the little that I've done of it, I really enjoy doing it. All that stuff. I should get some tools and start making some furniture. Like my desk here, this like plastic desk. I should like build my own desk, but I feel like it's gonna be more of a project than I realize, and I'm gonna have to buy tools, you know. And I don't want to spend like $400 worth of tools just to build a table that's like is perfectly functional, you know. But yeah, one day. I got a bunch of wood in my garage too, like that's nice, and I could like build a desk out of it, but you know how it is. I just, from my experience knowing myself, I just know that like things end up taking way more time and being way more frustrating than what it initially seems like. Defo, give it a go. I love making anything out of real materials rather than props. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, one day I need to get to it. I think woodworking would be like my thing. I don't know. I just feel like it just would go well. I just need the tools and time, but I like to watch people draw water how they like. It's nice to see how different it could be, right? I'm glad I raided you today. I've been meaning to pop back into your streams, but I haven't been well for over a month. Yeah, we were, me and this dude, we were starting to make a video game, like, and like nobody watched. Like for a month, I just streamed in like the wrong direction, essentially. Like, no, I went to like the software and game development area, and like my channel, over the course of the month that I was working on that, my channel basically completely died. Like no, but like you could just see like everything was just dying. Nobody was showing up. So I'm like trying to crawl my way out of that hole now. It was not that it was bad to try and make a game. It just was like I didn't really enjoy watching my channel die because nobody wanted to watch that. The game dev stuff. I know some people do have like pretty like robust channels off of that, but it did not work for me at all. So I've just been like really busy too, so I'm keeping my streaming down to like 3 hours, and then I just go do other stuff, but I'm not doing the 7-hour streams anymore. So, but I'm still drawing, still taking it pretty seriously, just not 7-hour day serious. And I don't have commissions right now, so I'm more just doing it for fun kind of thing. Oh damn, for real? Yeah, like yeah, I don't know. Like I thought we were making pretty interesting stuff. Like I was just doing the art and animation side of it. So I guess I could have stayed in the same kind of same sort of area. But yeah, like I went from yeah, it wasn't a good thing for the channel, but it's whatever. It's, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it more as a hobby now. And just kind of stream daily still, but just a lot less hours. I saw a couple of those streams. I enjoyed them because I've done some debbing before, but there were more of a co-working stream to have on the second monitor. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it was fun, but because so let me turn down the music. I don't know how loud that is. Seems like it's louder than I need it to be. But yeah, it was definitely a lot to learn there. Like the the Z indexes and everything like that. I couldn't understand like why, like I could understand why like things were shown in front of other things, like when you're doing 2D art in the character models. But the problem is the program doesn't like let you do Y sorting without like like it lets you do Y sorting, but like as soon as you need to lay, like you want a hand on the next, like on when it switches to a different animation, if you want the hand to be like behind something, you can't just go out, like everything has to be zeroed out, and if you like put positive something on it, it'll just be in front of the tree or whatever. It's super super annoying. So you have to do all of that managing. Like you basically have to create doubles of things you want. You have to like create extra hands and layer them in the the side menu, and then make them invisible or visible depending on what situation is for the model. And it's super complicated. I thought like what I would have thought is like the Y sorting was gonna be like as long as it was like zeroed out at the main object that it was controlling, that like you could Z index the rest of it without influencing the Y sorting, but that's not the case. So it was like super super frustrating, and like it took me like I don't know 10 days of messing around with it constantly before like I understood that concept thoroughly, that there is no way to like that you have to like brute force everything. You have to like just create extra arms and copy them in front of other things, and it was super, I don't know, annoying. But yeah, I decided to go my separate way on that deal. How many times are a long stream a day? Most people are working and cannot watch. Other side is when someone is following you but never watch the stream. How many times are long do you... I used to stream like 7 hours a day. Now I just like do 3 hours a day, and then I hop off and go do other stuff. Most people are working and cannot watch. Other side is when someone is following you but never watch the stream. I can't blame them, because sometimes somebody does something interesting enough. Like on YouTube, I have a ton of people that I subscribe to, and then I just never went back. And I just put a little, like I almost subscribe to people like as a bookmark just in case they make another interesting video. So I kind of don't blame people. Like I get it. They might have been in a certain mood that day, and then they just kind of like, I don't want to sit there and just watch somebody draw. Like I don't know. It's not for everybody. So, yeah, if people are working, that's it. But I was getting like when I was just drawing like a lot on streaming. My Twitch did grow to 12 average viewers a session. And then it's over the. I feel like over the course of me doing the wrong formula, like it was a working formula, right? I was showing up. I had a little music. I would talk to people, and the channel grew. The only thing I really looked at is the average view, kind of thing, and it did grow to like 12 average. And then like over the course of it just took me 1 month to thoroughly kill my channel, like, and it was like dead. With the exception of like Mises Crafts, or like somebody would pop in here and there and say hi or whatever, but it was just basically like nobody was watching it, and it was depressing, because and that's kind of why I don't really want to stream a lot anymore, because it's gonna, if I decided to go like the streaming route and be like hardcore about streaming, it'd probably take me another 3 months of 8-hour days to like get it back to 12 average viewers, and I'm just like I just don't have it in me. I think I'm just gonna like make money in other ways, to like in terms of like growing something. Game engines are complicated things. It's annoying figuring bit out like that. Yeah, I did it by poke and prod method. Like I literally just sat there and just there were tutorials about Y sorting, but the problem is none of them were doing anything on the level that we were doing. Like I wanted like I wanted a character that had like a lot of things that could move. And obviously there was a lot of like things in front of things and things behind things, and it was I probably made it like a little bit more complicated than it needed to be for myself. I could have like simplified it a little bit, but now that I know. But yeah, I wasted a lot of time, because what I thought too is like, because of like the numbers game numbers game in that. I sort of thought maybe I'm just like you have to be a math genius to like figure out like um how to get back to zero, so it's like zeroed out, or you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's like you could like layer a leg behind the torso, so it would show up behind the torso. But then if you needed to switch position to like where it's walking down and right, you would switch the leg, you know, to index +1, but then it would show up in front of the tree. So you'd go, okay, maybe the torso needs to be -1, so the leg turns out to be a 0, so the leg won't show up in front of the tree. So you start thinking like maybe I'm just not smart enough to like figure out like the maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong, and like I need to be a math genius to like figure this out. But I was totally wrong. It's not set up for the way I was doing it or anything at all. All it's always it's always it's always the case with tech. Tutorials are never updated or what you. Yeah, that's the other thing is I kept running into tutorials that were like 5 years old. So like I would just start doing things wrong, or like it would be incomplete because you can't do it that way anymore. So that was the other thing is like you just can't. It's hard to win. When you need money, it takes time to receive the wish. People, well, the people are the most important thing. When you need money, it takes time to receive the wish. Uh, yeah, yeah, you gotta focus on the people. But yeah, I still, like I said, I'm gonna stream regardless because I enjoy like just like this kind of situation where people like pop in and I talk to them for a little bit or whatever. So I still really enjoy like streaming in general. I just don't want to take it too like I just don't think it'll work out in terms of like being a main thing. Although it has opened, like I did get like a lot of interesting things out of it, and you know it does pay for the art supplies and stuff like that. So if if we're just talking about like pencils and paper, and so that's neat. That you know. Definitely. You make so much, dude. You deserve more. Yep. I got a couple of people that want tattoo. I don't really see, and I got a couple of commissions that people want to do, and they want to do tattoo designs, and I kind of don't want to really go too much into that world. You know what I'm doing? I guess that's like just a way to make money until something else comes along. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. I got a couple of friends that want tattoo stuff, and I honestly like I just want the art thing right now for a little while. I just want to draw my own stuff. Just hop on, stream for like 3-4 hours, you know, then move on with my day, and then you know just do that daily and just kind of draw whatever pops into my head. Like no one's gonna pay me to draw retro computers, but I can do it on stream, you know. So it's kind of like it's kind of neat that way. That I like how that kind of works. with like a little logo thing, like IBM for the computer. Not IBM, but like IBM, kind, some sort of acronym for the computer, the for this universe. I have been playing a lot of Helldivers though lately. That game has been my jam for a little while. Trying to help the cause. I like that they have like this whole. You can try some blood. How about that? There's so many things you can draw. You can draw some blood. Yeah. Oh, like on a desk or something. I just wanted this to be like kind of a peaceful one where there's just suggestive things about blood maybe coming in the future with the aliens being studied and like the little chambers and coffee being spilled on very important computers. Um, but yeah, I love that Helldivers has like this system where like there's a galactic war happening and you have to like sort of partake in it. And so like it actually the story changes as you fight. So like if the players like fight hard enough, they can take over certain planets, and then like there's certain bonuses you get, and I don't know. I thought that was having an overall arc to the multiplayer has been like I thought that was a really great idea. So it connects the dots basically. I missed a bunch of just wait, hold on. Helldivers is a fun looking game. Yeah. Helldivers is a fun looking game. I love it. Alright, I want to know what's in your mind. It's just Starship Troopers, but a game. But there is a Starship Troopers game, and there's a Starship Troopers game like where you're actually commanding armies. It's a fun game, very intense. Have you finished the game? That game, I don't know if you can finish this Helldivers. It like doesn't finish. So you never played it. I got it. Yeah, not played it, but watched friends play it. If played more Black Desert, online or Car Mechanic. I really like Car Mechanic. I've never played Black Desert online. It's not played either of those, but I heard Black Desert is good online. Okay. You know a game I'm really looking forward to on Steam is this, like, have you guys heard of the Long Drive Home or something like that? It's like you have you like assemble a car, and but they made a bit, so basically that was the first kind of iteration of that genre where you have like this endless road and you stop at like random gas stations and like houses and stuff, and you loot them to upgrade your car and keep going. And this game is like that, and I'm like super looking forward to. I might get it because it's like, I forget what the name of it is, like the newer one, but they like you actually assemble like the engine and stuff. Like there's a lot more to the car building part of it, and instead of like you surviving hunger, there's like zombies. So it's more of like, you know, you stop at gas stations and you try to, you know, it's like it's a game about the road, the travel. I have 2,402 hours in BDO. I've never played either, but wait, BDO, is that wait, what is BDO? That's not the Long Drive Home, is it? Or wait, am I translating the acronym wrong? But anyway, there's like a better version of that game now, and I'm super looking forward to it. Oh, Black Desert Online. Oh, I had probably that many hours in World of Warcraft. Lol. I tried to get into World of Warcraft not too long ago, but I jumped into it alone, and I think that's what it was. I never like, I didn't stick with me because it was like, I got to like level 20 something, and then I just stopped playing. It was like the amount of levels you could go up before the game became not free. Because right now you can play up to a certain level for free, and I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna keep playing because I didn't have any friends to play with, so. But yeah, World of Warcraft in its heyday was like unbelievable. Especially like in the beginning, there was nothing really quite like it. I don't have WoW. I used to play WoW with my mate, but I played it for years on my own. Like alone, or with like online friends? Because to me, like that game, playing that game alone does not seem appealing. I would have to have like one of my buddies there for that game to be viable. Like Helldivers, I can play alone because it's like I don't know. It's like shooting, I guess, and then like there's random people there, you know. I don't know. World of Warcraft felt a little bit like a little bit lonely for some reason. Like people were just off doing their own thing, kind of. And then after, like I said, I got to a certain level, and I was just like, uh, you know. But I respect the game. I like World of War. I'm glad it still exists. The best is when you see people that play it too. So as a group, it's more fun. Yeah, I think as a group, I would probably enjoy it a little bit more. I probably could get into it. But I really wanna find the other long drive home game that seems really appealing to me for some reason. With the car building mechanics and like have it's like a survival car mechanic game where you have to get gas, change oil, make sure you have water for the radiator. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be making it up, but all of these things kind of like I don't know, they really appeal to me on some level. What's your favorite game you playing the most? Uh, right, like I said, right now it's Helldivers. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers. Uh, Rusted Warfare, that little strategy game, we played that a lot, but we kind of stopped recently. Um, I don't know, just probably Helldivers overall. That's kind of where I've been jumping into to like waste a good chunk of my day. I gotta help humanity though against the threats. How many hours? Oh, I have no idea. I have to look up Steam. Probably not that many, because like I've been switching to, actually, I'd have to look into Steam to kind of see where I'm at. Library. See, I had like even Mafia 3 for some reason I got 184 hours for some reason, you know, and I leave my games open, so those hours aren't super accurate because, like, you know what I mean, when you play a game a lot you like leave it there too. 189 hours on Mad Max. Let's see, Mad Max. Oh wow, Mad Max and Mafia 3 are very close together. Um, Kingdom New Lands, Kingdom Two Crowns. See, one of those, I thought I played, yeah, I thought I played a lot more of that. My most played game on Steam is 7 Days to Die, 800 hours. I don't think I see, I don't, like, okay, so 126 hours for Helldivers, but I only started playing it a lot recently. Let's see. I'm trying to find a game. Like, what have I been playing a lot? 216 hours on Gears of War 5. I don't. Yeah, see, I just kind of bounce between games. It looks like I don't really like. I don't really like play the same game for like that. You know what I mean? Buggos 52 hours. Okay, Buggos. Ages of Empires 2 Definitive Edition 47 hours, but I played a lot of that. Civilization 34. I'm surprised I even have 34 hours in Civilization. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I'll put 200 hours into a game then move on. I don't really like play that hard. Counter-Strike 2, 91 hours. I'm really surprised. I really don't remember playing Counter-Strike 2 that much. Yeah. So, you know, I'll put like 200 hours into a game, and then that seems to be like the fall off point when I start to kind of get bored of it. I'll be right back in just like 1 minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. Alright. But yeah, I think I'm gonna play a lot of Helldivers. I'm gonna stick with that game for a while. Welcome back. Thank you. You're so focused on your amazing work. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of get into it, you know. But I wanted to. Has anyone seen that movie Mickey 17? I heard that was supposed to be really good. I don't think I've heard of it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a science fiction movie. I was sort of like thought about going and seeing it, but I probably won't. Knowing myself, I probably won't leave the house. Stinky glitch. What the phone? Why do you do that? Already having. I know. People have been telling me that they've been having phone and phone issues with Twitch. Twitch app is always shit. Yeah, it can be. I do most stuff on browser. I hate mobile versions of things. I do too. Yeah, well, you can see like I got all kinds of monitors, and it's like I want like when I'm at home, relaxing and listening to podcasts and gaming. I want the premium experience. I definitely like bought more monitors that I even need, but sometimes you need extra space for extra tabs and like things that you're gonna look at later. And you know what I mean? Like I need four monitors. I don't like even just for like browsing or playing video games. It's like I got my game on. I got my stream somebody's stream up. You know, kind of in the background. You know, my video games are happening. It's like that's just how I live. I can't see how else you could live. You know, not like that. I just don't get it. One monitor is just not enough. I'm trying to move into the future. Um, I play most of the games when it's fun to play. I mean, I don't play games that are boring. Can never have enough monitors. True. I do most stuff on browser. Yeah. You can't have too many monitors. I'm the same. I play most of the games when it's fun to play. Yeah, boring games are boring. I don't play. If I had more money, I'd get more. Right. So my money is gone so fast. Honestly, the only monitor that's really worth any money is like this one right here, the ultra wide, and then the rest of them are like, one is a TV, the other ones are like pretty cheap monitors. So my money gone so fast. Yeah, money does go for definitely. There's no point in a boring game or idle game for me. I have see. I think an idle game could work. I think it just needs to be designed right. I would have an idle game up and that I'd be looking at if they made it like good or whatever. But most idle games are pretty horrific. And the games are more expensive and don't want the pictures showing and don't want the pictures showing. used the money I got from everyone's gift subs to upgrade my stream setup. Yeah, I kind of did that too. Like the second I made like $100 something, like I just bought this like camera, which does make my computer crash. I think it's associated with this camera, and I'm not really sure how to make that stop. But uh, yeah, I've basically been like every time every time I got a payout, I just like bought a new camera or a new microphone or something. Of course, a lot of the stuff I already have just because I'm into computer stuff. But yeah, I've been slowly improving my setup too. I think that's the right thing to do, you know. Last few things I need from a streamer are better camera and mic, which I'm saving any Twitch money for. Right, that makes sense. I actually had to start like working out because of like I sit so much now. I used to work in manufacturing, so I'd always be moving, and ever since I've had like a lot more of a sterilized life by sitting all the time, I had to like start lifting weights to get my back to stop hurting, which has been really helpful. So I don't know about you guys, but I definitely like ever since I switched like my work to working from home, I've been like I've had to really focus on the I don't know, just like lifting weights every morning so my back doesn't hurt. That's the thing I need for my stream or better. 100 subs, nice. I don't have 100 subs. I used to have some, but like I said, once I started game dev, like my channel basically died. Now I'm trying to just keep the flame alive while I just kind of regain my energy. Thank you, dude. It's always a good idea to reinvest to improve stuff. Yeah, I think my microphone needs to be like improved. I think my microphone is like the thing that is like lagging behind the most. But as long as it's not horrific, I'm okay with it. But yeah, that'll probably. The people made it sound too complicated too. Every time I talk to somebody about the microphone, they're like, you need an amplifier and a program, and I'm like, oh boy. I just want something you plug in and it just works. Hope that will help. Don't get confused. 100 subs, nice bit is what made me confused. Be happy, good to know that you never forget. Discord, I see, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna go get food now, guys. Been fun, chilling, chatting. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the raid. Frage. Woldi Xiange. Xiange? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Uh, the follow didn't. The follow didn't pop up. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't see the. I didn't see the like the heart or whatever. Do you want to try unfollow and follow? I don't know. Maybe it'll work the second time. Maybe just like because it does. It has sometimes. I feel like if nobody follows for a long time, it doesn't show up. Um, Maybe it won't do it I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't like if people don't follow for a long time, like a couple days, like the computer does is like not fast enough to like remember to do it. I don't know, but it should. The heart should pop up. I don't know if it'll work. I appreciate the follow though. I don't know how much I have a thing for like retro equipment. Rip no heart for me then. It didn't work. I'm surprised it didn't work. I figured if you like unfollow and then follow again, it would have to play the little thing again. I know it's failed. Twitch hates me. I know it's failed to do it before, so it like if somebody else did it after you, it would work. Because now it's like I don't know. I've been trying to. I bought some tint for my windows as the summer is coming, and I'm going to put like some tint on my windows, like on my the door that comes off the porch to like hopefully help cool the house down, or like keep the heat out of my house, if that makes sense. Most of the time when I follow, it comes with a sound, but now I was watching the stream to see if have it too. You hate follow. It comes with it. I came with it, but now I was watching the stream to see if have it too. It should. It should. I heard the sound. I just didn't see the thing pop. The graphics pop up. I am German, and my phone translated to language. Yes, that is, I see. I see now. Yeah, yeah. I see. That makes a lot more sense. German is definitely a language for sure. Uh, it is. It is. You think that translation? You think that translation with like Google would be perfect? But I guess there's like enough. There's enough like weird nuances that it's quite the challenge. Still, you would think with like AI and stuff, it would get what you're trying to say, like the context instead of just direct translation. Hell, I don't like to confuse, but when I speak, my phone change it. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I only know how to say Danke and Guten Tag in German, and that's it. Those are the two things I know how to say. Somebody taught me that on stream. Dope, no problem. German is not easy. I heard it's supposed to be for English speakers because they're so similar, but I'm sure that there's nuances that would take a while to understand. I'm trying to keep my house as cool as possible. Like it's not the same. So when you say how are you, where get is dear, there are words that are the same. There are words that are the same. Yeah, yeah. I definitely don't know how to do it. I remember I used to be able to count to 10 because they taught us that like a long time ago. Some like, but I forgot. But most of the words that like I just don't recognize. I think French. I think how many languages you speak? I only know English and Russian. Um, but I think honestly, I think French would be even less. I think French would be completely unconquerable. It's just it doesn't even make sense how you could like German words that I think I could pronounce them if I practiced it with like a local. Yeah, that's my dog. He let me let him outside really quick. He wants to go outside. All right. All right. The dog is gonna be in the backyard while I do this. But yeah, I just remembered some German from Remstein. Du hast mich, or whatever they were saying. But I heard that song enough times that I remember that part. Nice. You're a nice. Your dog is a he. She dogs are the best. Yeah, it's a he. His name is Aries. He's like a pit bull mixed with something, and so he's like really big. But the thing is, he's the only one that was like big like that in his litter, so he wasn't like specifically um he just was abnormally large, and yeah, he's like ancient too. He's like, I don't know, he's getting old, but I feed him good, so he's looks relatively okay for his age. He's definitely a handful though. Like I'm gonna walk him later after the stream, and he's definitely like, um, you know, he's a handful. That is all you can do. Dogs are happy to when the have a bed to sleep in or eat. Yeah. He basically sleeps and eat. That's about all he does is sleep and eat. And then I take him on a walk, and it's always a struggle because he's so big, but it's never a I always have to be like extremely cautious. I feel like because he's so big that you know it's I can't ever like relax and just kind of chill because I feel like there's always like it's always like one bad thing away, you know, even if he pulls really hard, it can be like frustrating. Let alone if there's like another dog or something. I always have to be like hyper alert whenever I walk him. But yes, dogs in fact are the are the best. I'm a dog enjoyer. Some crumpled up paper, as one does, on your desk. Some chips and some spilled coffee. I don't know why I had such a pull to draw like retro equipment, but I do honestly like equipment from like the 1950s to like 1960s, 70s. They had a certain look to them, and they made noises too. Modern computers don't really make noises anymore. I hate ads so much, dude. Yeah, they're awful. Ever since Google fixed their, I used to have Origin or whatever, uBlock Origin, and it would block all the ads, and now I have to watch YouTube ads, and I kind of don't want to go to a different web browser because I'm too lazy. But yeah, it is really awful. So when you speak, it stop what you say in the end of the, and in the end you are silenced. So I was thinking if you will feel ignored, but the drawing has the focus, so I don't have to worry about it. No, you're good. I sometimes like I yeah sometimes I can't think of anything to say. Most of the time, if nobody in chat is talking, I just won't talk. Like I can never like come up with stuff to say if people aren't chatting. So that's just like my thing. I don't understand how streamers can like come up with stuff to say that nobody has asked them to say. Like they're just I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's really weird because like every time I look at it on the on the camera, it looks like this desk is like lifting up a little bit in the picture, but then like when I look at it here, it looks fine. But when I look at my monitor, it looks weird. It looks off a little bit, and I can't quite figure out what is going on. But to me, it looks fine on my end. Like when I just look at it, it looks like all the lines going to the horizon look like they're fine. They look like they're fine. It doesn't sort of make sense why it looks like it's leaning up a little bit. The drawing looks really good, like a game you play, but can I start? Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool if they got AI to the point where you could like have if you could like take your picture, show it to an AI, and then like and then be like, okay, make a game around this concept, and just like ambiently make it. Don't make me put in code. I don't want to like And then when it starts to hallucinate and veer off into weird directions, then give it like correct it, like draw on other character. Like imagine like you sit down and you draw, right? And you're basing your game slowly based off your drawings and rules. So you talk to ChatGPT, like if you don't like something, and you're like, get rid of that, put in this. I didn't like that decision, and you're adding artwork to its overall information that it's pulling from to build the world within. And what you say to it in chat will be like the rule set, the general rule set for how things go. I think that would be like super exciting if they got to that level of like what would you call it? That level of uh, game development where you're just sitting there hallucinating interesting ideas, drawing them down, and then the system just does it for you. That would be cool. But I think from what I've seen, the tech demos I've seen with certain tech demos I've seen where they're using Google now. They're like they got these Google teams working on making Minecraft and Doom games, like these old games. But it's building the game based off of images, and it's generating images, and it's like it can remember some things too. Like the longer you play, it'll start to hallucinate more and more and give weird results. But it can do a lot of like remembering, like if there's dead bodies in the room, when you go back in there, they should still be in there. So it has some limited memory, and I think it's all headed in a interesting direction. Like imagine if AI is good, but the most are weird or questionable. Chris Maycock says hello. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. AI is good. Yes, right now it is, but I think it would be just interesting to see, like, if game development became not this tedious, like, highly logical process, but was more like an artist just sits down and over the course of months builds a world on paper, shows it to the AI, and the AI is slowly interpreting where you want it to go. I think that would be like really interesting. But you're right. Right now it's very like it does some amazing things, but then as soon as you start to like I don't know look at it a little bit closer, so you want to build a game out of the draw? Well, that would be ideal. Like not to interact with Godot, not to interact with Unreal Engine. Just have all that be done in the background while you're drawing. So whatever world you hallucinate, that just is what happens. I mean, obviously, I'm just like making stuff up. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I just think it would be cool if it did end up being like that. let the dog in. 1 second. That is one way to think about it. I like to build games too, but I cannot do it while my drawing is not the best. Oh, gotcha. Well, I think that, yeah, I think in the future though, I think the barrier to entry to like making stuff is gonna get lower and lower. It's still like very technical, and I think it's gonna go down. Oh, ads, okay. I think I ran out of music. I gotta put in. I gotta put in more. Huh. What more? Oh yeah. What were we talking about? I forgot. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, I was just saying that I think the barrier to entry to make stuff is gonna get lower and lower in general. Uh, you know, I think, I think that's my sort of dying from dying from ads. Yeah, ads are awful. They really are. Especially when I'm like just streaming music from YouTube and commercials start playing. It's embarrassing. So it's like double commercials. It's awful. It already seems like though. Try to heal. I think, like I said, I think in the end, within our lifetime, I feel like there's gonna be just just with how much things have moved on. Uh, I don't know. I feel like it's not unlikely that you could see people making games like the way I described it, like very intuitive, like a very creative process. They already have some game engines where you can like type in you can just tell, like you're in a room and you just tell the game place this asset and you describe the asset and AI just generates the 3D assets and it functions kind of like what you said set for it to function. Now, obviously, it's like very limited, very limiting. It's not like you can't make a AAA game out of it, right? It's gonna suck, but like that's the beginning, and I think in like 20 years we're gonna have engines that can where you can like just sit there and draw and just and then it'll just interpret that into a 3D world, 3D engine world. I think that's kind of how things are gonna go. I have speak both with key and AI. I have speak both with key I and AI. I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're saying there, but I'm definitely. Is it getting warm? They can definitely like. I definitely want. I'm so glad that it's finally getting warmer outside because like it's been so dreadful here, and I've been trying to keep my furnace from working all the time, and so I don't know. I'm glad that I can finally like go outside without just getting completely destroyed by the cold. They can build the words or say how they have to build it. Many ways, many things to do. So feels like no end. Key is like a human, and you can write with them. and they speak back, but it was a long time when I did that. Oh, okay. You know how there's some streamers that are like fake streamers. They do like not that they're fake, but like they aren't like people. It's just like AI runs the channel. I need to do something like that. Like after I leave, is just like have a fake me, like a cartoon version of me. Just I'm sure like something like that can be done. And people actually those channels are really popular. Like because they're 24/7 and people watch them. I can't like really figure out why, but like they love it. It'd be like easy if I could like program in an AI that would just do forever streaming. Weather in Germany is hot as hell outside. I hate it, so I stay inside it and have my cooler on. Yeah, it's just been cold. It's just been cold and cold and cold here. I don't know. I want it to go the other way a little bit. I just want like a little bit of warmth, but not too much. Saw it too, and I was laughing so hard when the speak with Jesus. Oh, when they were speaking with Jesus. Yeah, I was like listening to this one guy who was talking about the simulation theory, and on his website he has like I didn't go and check, but he said he has like an AI version of himself based on the accumulated work that he wrote. So you can go talk to like a him kind of thing, where he's got like a little AI person called Tom or whatever, and so he should answer based on like kind of how he wrote his books. That's the training model that was used to like train himself or whatever. And so I think that stuff is really interesting. If like let's say your entire life was recorded by your phone on some level, like on some level you were recorded, right? And then let's say they have all the data on your how you behave, how you like your things you like, and then basically they can just sort of replicate you, and you know what I mean. They can kind of guess pretty good at what you are or aren't gonna do, and then just based off of the past, just make a new you. Not necessarily like clone, but within like if somebody was like text messaging you or something, that they would be able to predict pretty reasonably well how you would answer based on your past interactions. I think that stuff is really interesting. Is like they're basically can use your entire life to train a AI model to kind of simulate you. And that was the but I think that's what a lot of people think like immortality is going to be like when they were talking about downloading people into machines. What they didn't really explain too well is that you're still going to like not be like you're not going to be in like a machine body existing. Like your physical self is still going to die, but the copy of you lives on, which is not exactly what I had like thought it was. Like that's not what I thought being immortal through downloading myself into a machine was going to be, because my sentience is still going to leave, and the copy will live, which is not what I want. Like I don't care if there's a copy of me. I want to live for like if that's the stated goal, I would like to kind of have like I don't want to have a copy. That doesn't give me anything having a copy of me out there. If the goal is to like live forever, I guess. might try buying some like really smooth paper. I mean, this is really smooth paper, relatively speaking, but I'm thinking about buying like some really smooth paper. Because I've tried like the more texture stuff and I didn't really like it. I don't know. It forces you into like a resolution, I guess. But I'm gonna try and maybe I'll get like smooth paper and try that. What kind of dog do you have? Will the Schlangy? Unless you don't have one, that's fine. I was just wondering. Alright, well, I'm at 3 hours. I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna go walk my dog and do other cool stuff, like play Helldivers. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not gonna raid. I'm not gonna raid. But I will say goodbye. And, yeah, I'm gonna go walk my dog. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Bye.